Hi, my name is Jason Goforth. Welcome to the Go Forth America channel. This will be my first upload, and I hope you guys come and hang out with me. But tonight I'd like to tackle the topic of this border wall insanity that we have going on. For illegal immigrants, we can spend $18 billion for illegal immigrants' health care per year, but you can't give the president $5 billion to build the wall. This has become a major issue here in our country. Um, I have nothing against anybody immigrating. I grew up in the mountains of North Carolina. I worked with Mexican immigrants in the fields, doing tobacco in the summertime, which I was raised on a tobacco farm. And one of my best friend's sisters ended up marrying a Christmas tree farmer, and I worked with a lot of Mexican guys doing Christmas trees during the wintertime. Love the people. Hardest working guys I've ever met. I've been in the service. I now work in the shipyards on Navy vessels in Norfolk, Virginia. A lot of Mexican guys have come in and started working in the shipyards. Hard working guys. Love these guys. Have no issues with them. Love their culture. Love their food. These guys are here on work visas, or they've come in here legally. We just got to stop this illegal immigration. Like I said, $18 billion a year for the health care. Look how much money we spend on this, on these stupid little wars, like such as Afghanistan. Look at the black budget operations that we have. $5 million is a drop in the bucket. All right, these guys are now they're starting to bring their children up here with them, so they know that they'll go to their hearing and then they'll be released straight into the country. Well, it's a shame because we just had a child die, and who knows how many have died or have been kidnapped or taken into the sex trade or been raped or mugged or beaten on their way here. These migrant caravans with thousands of people, it's just not the way to do it. And don't come up here running towards my country, screaming you want in America, while you're flaming around your Honduran flag. Oh, my government keeps me, they have me down. It's a horrible place to live, blah, blah, blah. But you're going to come running up here, throwing your little flag around. And then next thing you know, when you do get in, you drive in your little car, what's hanging from your window? It's not an American flag. You're going to have your little Honduran flag hanging up there. And try to front, because you guys know what I'm saying, and that's the way it is. And we're just going to cut it down. There will be no BS on this channel. I'm just going to go ahead and call the shots like I see it. I support our president. I support any president. I am a patriot. Was not a fan of Obama whatsoever, but he was my president, and I gave him the due respect that he was. He was my commander-in-chief. I'm glad to see that we have a president who's going to stand up for our veterans. I'm a dual war vet. I'm glad to see that he's actually putting money into our military. Obama really dropped the ball on that one. But that went right along with his plan for the Muslim Brotherhood to infiltrate politics and the educational system in this country. We will go into that one day. Matter of fact, I might even make that my next video. If you're interested, you could tune in. But I guess as far as today goes, I'm just going to let you all know I'm thinking about starting up a GoFundMe account just to help our president get this wall built. Seeing as how nobody else wants to go in for it, maybe I could talk enough American citizens to chip in with me and we'll build the daggone wall ourselves. If they don't want to do it, the American citizens can. It's time for the American people to stand up and take control of our government. We have the shining opportunity with this president. He wants to give the power back to the people, which we haven't had since before Roosevelt. So I think it's our golden opportunity to do this. I think we should stand up as a nation, not divided between this color and ethnicity and our cultures. We are Americans, guys. We are Americans. And, I've been around the world a couple of times. Anywhere that I've been, any race, creed, culture, religion of people that I've ever met, the only thing that anybody wants is a better life for their children than they've had. I would love to give everybody an opportunity to come and live in this country. It's the greatest country in the world, the greatest country that's ever been. We have options here that most people would never even believe when you told them. And I would love to help everybody, but that's just not the way it is right now. Maybe we could do so in the future, when we start putting our tax dollars to where they're supposed to go, instead of spending $1.3 million to watch a shrimp run on a treadmill. I mean, little things like that to me is just kind of wasting money and stupid. When we could put that towards building a border wall or educating our children. We need to stand up for ourselves. And as long as our government keeps us divided, we will never be able to take back our country. These guys run on the promises of doing this or doing that. And, to be honest with you, I've done a little research, and most of the people that are supposed to represent you don't even live in their district. They live in some gated community on the other side of town, and not even close to your county. I mean, it's ridiculous. You really think Maxine Waters lives in the area that she supposedly is supposed to be doing anything for? Let's look at these guys' records. They haven't done anything for people with lower income. They promise stuff, and we don't get anything back. We don't get anything from these guys. They're up there making all this money, sitting in their comfy chairs in Washington, D.C., while we get up and go to work from 5 to 3. I'd like to see some of these guys get up at 4 a.m. and go to work 28, 29 days in a row doing manual labor, carrying 50-pound boxes or metal pipes or elbows or their tool bag up and down the stairwells of these Navy ships. Or roofing a house. I mean, could you imagine seeing Speaker of the House Ryan with a hammer in his hand? I mean, think about it. It's just funny. But again, we need to start standing up for ourselves, guys. And, power to the people. If you haven't been into the Q phenomenon, I strongly suggest start looking into that. Hopefully it's not a farce. I'm still waiting for a lot of things to come to pass that, with everybody else here, I'm getting kind of impatient about that. But, due process takes time. So, and the things that he's pulled out, the guy is for real. The entire intelligence community there is on top of that game. And hopefully we can get some indictments and get it cleaned up. If it was up to me personally, I'd go up there and fire everybody in Congress, and I'd fire half the people in Trump's administration, and I'd just go pull some regular everyday people out of the districts off the street, right there in their hometown, and just put them right into power, right then and there, and they'd probably do a 10 times better job than anybody that's sitting up there now, because, like I said, they don't even live in the districts. That's why your potholes aren't getting fixed, because they don't drive through them. The infrastructure needs to be worked on. Our healthcare system needs to be worked on. Our military, our social justice system. I'm way over this 2 or 3 tier system, and I'm definitely totally against. Why does the black guy get 12 years and the white guy gets 7 years for the same crime? I'm not understanding that at all. We need to look into this. And folks, if we can jump on it, we have to stand up for ourselves. I'm willing to find a way to do that one way or the other. And if I can get some loyal support, be right there with me. We'll go as groups, and we will fight these injustices, and we will take our country back. So guys, thank you for joining into the Go Forth America channel. for my first episode. Hope I didn't bore you to death. And I hope everyone has Merry Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, holidays, whatever you want to call it, however you look at it. I hope you enjoy the time with your family this season, and that's what it's really all about, isn't it? Let's get together with our folks and sit around and get fat and happy for a change. All right, love you guys. God bless America, and God bless our president.